I'm making them right.
I'm sorry, kids, but you have to leave the gym and go home. Weather report says there's another tornado on its way. We don't want to repeat what happened 2 months ago.
Which is why we're here, so things don't turn out the same.
Come on, kids, it's not safe.
No, it's not.
Mayor, officer, give the kids a chance to explain.
The skies are still clear. We have time.
Please.
Okay, fine. Start at the beginning.
And wouldn't the world have been wider if we'd only known how to begin?
2 months ago, April 13th, 2019.
It's Saturday night, so it's boring.
Except on this particular Saturday night, we're at prom. I don't have a date, and in fact, do the date thing.
I don't really do the date thing. My dad is gonna be there playing some of his old songs. He's kind of famous in town.
Thanks, son.
It's a pain in the ass.
Mom's for losers, but I'm surprised Anna's here. Did she run away again? I'm only here because of the decorations. I'm not here to have a good time. My father wouldn't approve.
That's true.
He won't.
Suddenly, the winds kick up.
The sky turns purple.
The tornado hits at 9:13 p.m.
And suddenly, it's a party. It's the end of the world. Let's have a party. A reason for all to celebrate. So a tornado came and leveled your house. You wanted to remodel. Anyway, it's the end of the world. Let's blow the roof off.
Perhaps that was a poor choice of phrase. So a tornado came and ruined your prom night. You weren't having fun. Anyway.
Always blow, crazy crack and spin. So don't you know you can't change this rest.
So, I'm in the middle of a guitar solo for the song Phantom of Night from my dad's short-lived glam rock period. The sirens go off.
Please move to the basement of the gymnasium in as orderly a fashion as possible. I'm thinking maybe I can finally get some alone time with Zach down there.
And I'm thinking, oh God, Haley's gonna want to get some alone time down there. Oh man.
Better tell the object of your obsession, 'cause tomorrow this time we toast.
Always blow, crazy crack and spin. So don't you know you can't change this mess we're in.
There's someone out there.
There's someone out there. Someone notices that Anna is missing.
No surprise there.
Wait, where's Anna? I didn't even know choreography was at prom. You go to the dance.
I run outside. I just want to run away as far as I can. But then I see him. I have all this dirt in my eyes. I can't see him very well. Or her. I can't see much of anything. I want to run away, but I can't just leave her or him out there in the wind.
Anna brings the person into the basement, and no one recognizes him or her. No one knows if this person is a boy or a girl.
Who are you?
What's your name? And he says,
And she says,
My name is 8.
it's the end of the world. Sing hallelujah. Taste the last words on your lips. So an angel came to herald the coming of the horses of the apocalypse.
It's the end of the world, let's have a party, a reason for all to celebrate. So your town is gone, and you can't find your family. Welcome to Alien8. Love is
12 businesses, including the hospital, the nursing home, and some of the city offices. 1 fatality.
Sam Finley ran the Welcome Center next to City Hall.
Now, no one runs the Welcome Center next to City Hall.
And the kid.
8 comes home with me and stays until we can figure out wherever he or she belongs. But that could take a while. So after a couple of days, 8 starts school at Festival High.
First period, Miss Tanner's literature class. I sit in the back. You don't have to talk when you sit in the back.
Hey folks, how's everyone doing? Hello, is anybody out there?
How's your house search going, Miss Tanner?
Slow, still waiting on the insurance money and getting a little tired of the Holiday Inn. What about you?
We have to move my grandmother to another nursing home.
Sucks.
Yes, it does, Ethan. Having your home destroyed by a tornado sucks very much. Did everyone read the next chapter of Catcher in the Rye? Oh, come on, people, it's Catcher in the Rye. It's the original young adult novel. Without this, there would be no Harry Potter.
I'd be okay with that.
You, of all people, Emily, should love this book. I'm surprised you don't already have Holden Caulfield's name tattooed on your back.
How do you know I don't?
Tell us about Holden Caulfield. Okay, someone else. Zach? Anna? Look, guys. It's been a bad week. It's gonna be a bad month, maybe even a bad year. Life doesn't end just because something horrible happens.
That's too bad.
Sorry for the interruption.
Mr. Brassfield?
We have a new student. I guess most of you have met this person.
I am 8.
8 is gonna be with us until we can figure out, things.
Not a problem. 8, you can have a seat.
Sorry for the interruption, Erica. Miss Tanner.
Not a problem. Mr. Brassfield.
Hello, Anna Warren.
Hello.
Thank you for saving me.
Okay.
So, where were we? Haley?
We were talking about Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye, and apparently I'm the only one that read it.
Right. Holden is the iconic outsider. Try as he might, he can't relate to anyone around him.
Holden.
Yes, 8?
Holden.
Have you read the book?
Holden.
Is that your real name? Are you a Holden?
Holden.
Very good. Holden it is then. Back to Holden Caulfield. Let's compare him to some of the other characters from J.D. Salinger's work. Anyone? Anyone?
Franny from Franny and Zoe. She's big at pointing out how everyone's a phony, but she's really more spiritual, I guess. She's looking for answers about what's out there, the afterlife and everything.
Franny.
Pardon?
Franny.
Franny?
Franny.
Now he's Franny?
She's Franny.
You can't be a Holden and a Franny.
8. Is that your name? Franny?
Holden and Franny.
Whoa.
What does that mean?
Can you even understand what we're asking you?
Can you hear us?
8? Calm down. 8, it's okay, breathe. Breathe, 8. Breathe. That's it? Good. What do you need?
Anna Warren. Anna Warren.
Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. We're here this morning to talk about change. Change is something that's been on our mind the past few days. People have said to me, where do we go from here, Pastor Warren? What do we do now that so much of the town is gone? What do we do now that we have to rebuild? What do we do now that everything has changed? But I'm here to tell you that nothing has changed, my friends. Festival doesn't need to change. Our values haven't changed, our hearts haven't changed, our faith hasn't changed. The Lord remains unchanged, and so does Festival. Now, before we pray together, does anyone have anything to add to the prayer chain this week? Anyone? Yes, Ben and Suzanne.
Yeah, thank you for the wise words, Pastor. I think this whole thing is so terrible.
Yes, horrible.
Now, our home wasn't touched by the tornado, Jesus be praised.
That would have been terrible.
Awful. I heard the wind blew the goalposts right off the football field.
It's awful. So perhaps we could pray for new goalposts.
Thank you both. I know there are many people over at the high school who are looking for donations to pay for those goalposts.
Pastor Warren?
Yes, Haley.
I would just like to let everyone know that I'm working with the Brass Key Society to put on a fundraiser to help the families that were affected. Also, new goalposts. Rayberry has agreed to perform, so I hope we can see you all out at the Save Festival Festival.
Wonderful work. Thank you, Haley.
It's going to look great on my scholarship applications.
Yes, it will. Anyone else?
We were done.
There are other horrible things.
Yes, please continue.
I heard that poor girl that was wandering around in the storm still hasn't told anyone where she's from.
Horrible.
And no one seems to know where her parents are or what church she goes to.
I'm sorry, who are we talking about?
The boy wandering around outside the school that night.
It was a girl.
I thought it was a boy.
As principal of Festival High, I can assure you that the student is being taken care of. The poor thing is staying with Mr. Brassfield, the guidance counselor, for the time being. The sooner we can get him or her back home, the better off she'll be.
Yes, Janet.
I wanted to recognize our daughter Anna. She saved that boy. And I know she's a bit embarrassed, but after everything our family's been through, I just wanted her to know how very proud of her I am.
No reason to be embarrassed. Come on up here, Anna.
Now, Anna won't like me telling this story, but when she was a little girl, she used to see angels. Well, the lady in the grocery store who needed change, she was an angel. The little boy who dropped his ice cream cone in the park, he was an angel. And Anna would say, we have to help the angels. You remember that, Anna?
Oh, well.
Picture it, my friends. It was hell on earth outside that gymnasium, and Anna looked out the window and saw this person twisting in the wind. She thought it was an angel. Tell us what that was like, Anna.
Oh, I don't think...
Go ahead, Anna.
I didn't rescue an angel. Not even sure if I can. But who cares if it's heavenly, or a woman or man? I didn't ask for attention. I can't muster the voice for applause of the masses. I can't handle the noise. If you're looking for angels,
Yes, well. Okay, let us all open our hymnals and turn to number 258. We will sing together the hymn, I Am Not Ashamed to Own My Lord.
The following Monday, Mr. Brassfield is in Principal Foster's office.
With me.
We're both in Principal Foster's office.
At the same time.
Which is awkward.
So, is this 8 kid a boy or a girl or something else the kids have come up with that no one has told me about yet?
We don't know exactly.
There are forms to fill out, data to report. If a young girl is living with a male guidance counselor, it's just weird.
What does 8's gender have to do with whether or not it's weird?
The board wants to know why we haven't turned the kid over yet.
The nearest youth services facility is over 100 miles away.
And it's completely understaffed. We are not sending 8 there.
I'm not saying we should.
8 can stay with me if it's a problem.
There's no problem.
If the two of you could declare a truce for a few weeks, I'd like for Erica to check in on 8 once in a while.
Pardon?
I can take care of 8 just fine.
That way, I can tell the board that there is a male and a female watching over him. Her. Whatever. You can do all that free to be you and me stuff, and you can force feed the kids some Sylvia Plath. Won't that make both of you deliriously happy?
Yeah.
Not a problem.
The cafeteria. Ethan, Emily, Haley, Alex, and Zach all sit at the same table. I used to sit with them. Abby and I both did. I don't sit with them anymore.
So, what's the lowdown on Tanner and Brassfield?
Someone explain this to the newbie.
I've been here 6 months and I never know what's happening. No one in this town ever talks or anything.
Unless you were born in Festial, you'll always be a newbie.
Yeah, Tanner and Brassfield were all hot for one another a couple years ago. Never actually dated or anything. They just laughed too hard at one another's jokes and stuff. And it all just fizzled for some reason.
The thought of teachers having sex freaks me out.
Whatever, can we talk about this 8 person?
He's weird.
How do you even know he's a he? She looks different every time I see her.
How do you know she's a she?
Maybe they're not a he or a she. Maybe they're a they.
What?
Some people are he, some people are she, some people are they.
Let me just put this thought in your noggins. What if 8 is an alien? Shut up! I'm just positing a hypothetical. A tornado comes, the sky opens up, an alien drops down.
An alien.
From where? Neptune. It's the 8th planet from the sun.
I'm not saying that I believe you, or think you're right, or even think you're smart for that matter, but why would an alien come to Festial? Shh, alien at 12 o'clock.
What in the name of Holden Caulfield was that?
Illuminati. Definitely the Illuminati. Zach. 8.
Okay, what is going on?
Clearly, Zach is also an alien.
Come here, 8. I want you to meet some people.
How does he know what you're saying?
I think 8 understands it's just fine. It's just talking that's the problem. Am I right?
Yes.
So instead of words...
Yes.
Are you a he, she, or they?
I am 8.
What are your pronouns?
8.
Awesome.
Awesome.
It's all so perfectly clear now.
Later, 8.
Later.
Here's the $1 million What is 8? 8, a symbolic number? The karmic equalizer. It creates and destroys.
The symbol of a new beginning, of resurrection.
Or is it actually the symbol for infinity?
An endless sea of emptiness.
A snake eating its own tail.
A self-devouring thing that consumes itself until it vanishes.
Or is 8 just a kid trying to learn how to read and write and speak? Is 8 trying to become human?
Symptoms of being human. These are the symptoms of being human. These are the symptoms of being human. These are the symptoms from which there is no cure.
Catcher in the Rye vocabulary words. Click, sacrilegious, incognito, affront.
Hello, friends. I was wondering if I could join your clique. Or would that be an affront?
8, you don't just join a clique. You have to start with a clique that's lower on the scale and work your way up from there. Come back to us when you're a little more prepared, okay?
Symptoms of being human. These are the symptoms of being human. These are the symptoms of being human. These are the symptoms from which there is no cure.
Lord of the Flies. A group of school kids get stranded on an island all alone and become savages. Vocab words. Incomprehensive, elusive, upheaval.
Hey, Emily, you want to come over this weekend? My parents are going to be gone.
I don't think so, Ethan.
Wait. What happened? You used to be so tight.
I changed.
So you like girls. Who cares? I don't care.
Keep it down.
It's not like you're the only one in school.
I'll tell people when I decide to tell people.
Look, just come over. I want to show you this weird stuff I found online. It's about the tornado.
Okay, when?
Saturday night. My folks leave at 7. See you then.
Incomprehensive.
They always say you have to choose, but either way you're bound to lose. So what the heck? So what's the game?
The Grapes of Wrath. During the Great Depression, the Joad family leaves the only home they've ever known to find a new way of life. Vocab words. Cunning, strive, beseech, sever, disjointed.
Hello, Anna. I realize I'm not very cunning, but I strive to speak with you.
No, I mean, not today, okay? I'm sorry.
I beseech you.
I'm sorry.
Elusive.
Why is it yes or no? Why is it black or white? Why is it either or? Why is it wrong or right? Why is it always seems that I'm starting a fight?
Dad, what are you doing here? Thought I'd surprise you picking up from school. Carlos Santana is playing in St. Louis.
I have band practice.
Oh, I forgot. There's some pretty girls in that band. You dating any of them? All of them?
No, Dad.
I bet you are. You and me, we're cut from the same cloth.
Disjointed.
Has Mom called? I thought maybe once she heard about the tornado and everything.
Mom's having a accent. If she wanted to get in touch with us, she would have called long before now. I'm sorry.
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, enjoy band practice.
7.
Symptoms of being human. These are the symptoms of being human. These are the symptoms of being human. These are the symptoms from which there is no cure. Why am I dying? Why am I dying? Why am I dying?
A few weeks later.
My apartment.
This is outstanding, 8. You totally get Grapes of Wrath.
How many books have you read in the past month?
Everything Miss Tanner gave me. And I got a few others as well.
A Wrinkle in Time, a series of unfortunate events. Wait a minute. Where did you get this?
The library?
This is the copy of Leaves of Grass that I gave Abby.
It's probably not the same copy.
It is. Look, I signed it to her.
Who is Abby?
Former student of mine. Of ours.
Song of myself. I celebrate myself and sing myself.
And what I assume, you shall assume. For every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you.
Friday night, my house. I'm home. It's been 2 years since I started running away. We still have dinner together, but we don't talk much anymore.
Lord in heaven, thank you for this food we are about to receive. Deliver your blessings on the people of Festial during this time of suffering. Keep Abe in our hearts and minds now and forever. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
What in the world is that?
It's my hair. If I want to cut it off, I can cut it off.
What possessed you to do such a thing?
Nothing. No one.
Does this have something to do with 8? I know he's been bothering you.
Don't worry about it.
Stay away from 8, Anna. No one knows anything about him.
Or her.
He could be dangerous.
You're dangerous. Anna.
It's okay.
Apologize to your father. No.
It's okay. I'm not hungry. I have to work on my sermon.
Anna, honey, I know you blame yourself for Abe's death, but there is no way any of us could possibly know.
Oh, I knew. And so did Dad. And so did you. We all saw what was going on and we all knew.
Anna.
So don't tell me you didn't know. You want us all to talk? At least let's be honest about that because I'm done lying and I'm done listening to you and Dad lie.
Abe was a sensitive boy. He wrote a verse each time a bird would break away.
I was beginning to think that you didn't want to talk to me.
I'm in the band. I play flute. I'm a section leader. I have a key to the band room.
A key.
So I can lock the door. My father thinks you're dangerous. Are you dangerous?
I'm not dangerous, Anna Warren.
Where are you from? Are you going back? Can I go with you?
Anna Warren, these questions are a bit... I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Were you trying to be intimate?
No. Yes. I don't know.
Sit down, Anna Warren.
Huh?
Sit down. Like, I can't recall the method. Do legs bend as if they are fruit?
Crisscross applesauce.
Where I'm from, this is how we express intimacy. I promise I won't hurt you.
Okay. Go ahead.
Are you okay, Anna Warren?
Oh my God.
Anna? Anna Warren? Anna Warren?
The following afternoon, in my office.
What were you thinking?
Take it easy, Michael.
No one can find 8 for 24 hours.
Is 8 okay?
8 is fine. Hung out in the band room all night and learned to play the cello.
Why, Anna?
I don't know.
Look, Linda, the kids have been under a lot of stress recently. Maybe instead of suspending her, giving her detention, she could meet with Michael one-on-one a few times.
Really?
You're a guidance counselor.
You don't want to just read her some E.E. Cummings or something?
Okay, Michael, I know you think I'm
No, Erica, I don't think anything. I was thinking
Okay, kids, don't make me sit between the two of you. As for you, Miss Warren, you will have a session with Mr. Brassfield after school. This is your one get-out-of-jail-free card. Take it and use it wisely.
Yes, ma'am.
Back to class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
The E.E. Cummings thing was me.
I'm fine.
Later that day, outside Mr. Brassfield's office.
Nice to see you, Emily. Hang in there. Anna, I'll be right with you.
Okay.
Wow, nice to do.
It's something I'm trying out.
I heard you locked that 8 kid in the bedroom all weekend and she almost starved to death.
8 didn't almost starve to death. 8 learned the cello.
So you in trouble now? Are you gonna run away again? I've heard you run away from home 4 times.
It was only 3 times.
I heard you mouthed off to your dad at church. That was kind of badass.
I thought you hated me.
Things change.
Can I show you something? 10 minutes later, band. Okay, this isn't some weird sex thing, I promise. 8 showed me.
Are you gonna lock me in here too?
No.
Okay, show me. Try it again.
Outside Mr. Brassfield's office the next day. Come on, Haley, not here.
Something you want to talk about, Zach?
No,
You'll talk to Mr. Brassfield, but you won't talk to me.
I'm not gonna talk to Mr. Brassfield either.
Nice to see you again, Emily.
Always nice to see you, Mr. Brassfield.
Zach, I'll be right with you.
Why are you here?
He didn't do anything wrong.
I brought weed to school.
Zach, God, this is so humiliating.
It was my dad's. I was trying to prove a point. Everyone thinks he's so perfect. He's not. Why do you think my mom left?
Your mom packed up and left because she's a bad person. You're not a bad person.
Haley, could I just do this alone?
Oh, sure. I have places to be. Anyway, bye, Emily. Later, lovely.
Queen Haley get her panties in a bunch?
I like her, but I just wish there was a way we could slow things down a bit. I feel like she doesn't even know me.
Follow me.
Where?
Banbury.
Next day, me and Zach.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's not what this is.
What is it then?
It's this thing Emily showed me.
Excuse me?
She got it from Anna, who got it from me.
Oh, perfect.
Just trust me, okay?
Okay, show me. Amazing, I loved it.
Whoa, whoa! Slow down!
What is it then, Zach?
It's different!
Are you not into girls?
I love girls.
Are you not into me?
I don't know what I'm into.
Zach, talk to me.
I don't want to talk, okay?
Okay, fine.
You toss and you turn as the fires burn and leak out through a crease in your frown. You're boiling and waiting, but wailing and waiting. Just what kind of animal's bound to burst out? And wouldn't the time have gone faster if you knew all the trouble you're in? But you're treading the water, the animal slaughter are floating their carcasses in their hearts.
There's lines and there's roads, bisexual, bi-coastal. You're always in a different time zone. You list wars, you list scars, you list old model cars, but you stare at your blinking screen alone. And wouldn't the days have been brighter if you knew all the struggle you're in? But you're betting the father, the son, or the daughter. You lose if you lose or you win. There aren't the words to say what I want to say. There aren't the means to measure my needs. There's only a distant wailing and small earthquakes as you walk away while I bleed. There is no phrase to cultivate magical, no hidden grace to cure this disease. How can I say what I'm meant to say when there is no way to say what I mean?
Will you bounce back or cave in or desperately brave it? Clenching your teeth while you sleep. Is there more to your smile than a contrite profile? Are you only 6 characters deep? And wouldn't the way have been lighter if you knew all the rubble you're in? But you're shredded for fodder. The room, it gets hotter. You can't find a way to begin. There aren't the words to say what I want to say. There aren't the means to measure my needs. There's only distant wailing eyes as you walk away while I bleed. There this along. I have a lot of work to do on the State Festival.
Okay, guys, take a look.
I'm not looking at Photoshop pictures of you with Selena Gomez, Ethan. It's disturbing.
This is serious. Right, look, this is from the Vestial Chamber of Commerce. Any idea when the last tornado was to touch down in Vestial? Before the big one. I mean, a few years ago. Nope, May 3rd, 2002. Here's the article.
Vestial residents get off easy as tornado does minimal damage to the town. Multiple witnesses report seeing a young man wandering through the downtown streets just as the tornado touched down.
Me and my wife were locked up tight, about to head down to the basement. She was opening all the windows a crack, and she looked out and saw this young guy just wandering around out there. I almost went out to get him, but then I heard that sound, that terrible, terrible sound. So Jane grabbed me and we headed to the basement.
Now, look at these. I had to print these out from the microfilm archives. The online archives only go back to the 60s. And this is from 1923, the day after another tornado touched down in Vestial. Read it.
Lillian and Rose and I were over by the church and the wind started howling. I tried to run home, but Lillian said, "Claire, you get your behind back here, you'll die." So the three of us ran to the church cellar. I helped Lillian down first because of that problem she has with her leg. I was about to climb down the ladder when I saw, and I know this sounds crazy, I saw a young woman on the corner of 4th and Main trying to cross the street. At least, I think it was a young woman. It might have been a man. Before I could do or say anything, Lily and Rose pulled me down and shut the cellar doors. So what? 3 tornadoes, 3 people seen in the street?
Not 3, 8. I've been through every almanac since 1855, but that's when Vestial was founded. And since then, there have been 8 tornadoes that have touched down in Vestial. And the last time it happened, this bizarre person just shows up and says his name is 8.
You're paranoid.
This is Vestial, Missouri. It's not Hogwarts.
So you're saying these strangers show up every time a tornado touches down in Vestial?
Maybe it's not 8 different people. Maybe it's one person, the same person 8 times. Why?
To take something from us.
I think it's about Abby.
Who's Abby?
Abby Warren, Anna's sister.
I didn't know Anna Warren had a sister.
A brother.
What?
Abe wanted us to call him Abby. Sorry. Call her Abby.
Some people just didn't get it.
Well, I can relate.
How do you mean?
Why do you think I had to leave my old school? Things got a little out of hand once people realized I was a little different.
How are you different? Wait, are you sure you want to tell us this?
I mean, yeah, I didn't know if it was okay to talk about this kind of stuff in Vestial, but you're saying it is, right?
I wouldn't. Not around here.
But when Abe wanted to be called Abby, you called her Abby.
Yeah, we didn't all call her Abby.
Most of Vestial refused. Her parents refused.
She just wanted to be a normal 13-year-old girl. No one would let her.
So what happened to her?
Anna was the one that found her. Just lying there next to a bottle of pills.
She still thinks it was her fault.
It was our fault.
Stop, Ethan.
It was our fault, Emily.
We didn't do anything.
Of course we did. You know we did.
You're crazy, Emily.
Just listen. What is this whole thing? The tornado, 8's arrival, is some kind of retribution for how Vestial treated Abby.
And this is why we don't talk about it.
I just thought...
Don't talk about it.
My sister, Abby, wasn't born to wear boys' clothes. She smiled, looked happy. What was she hiding? Heaven knows. I tried to warn her. I said, girl, it takes some time. Be careful. The world can be so unkind. My sister was certain she was bound to be herself. She drew back the curtain, kept a baby on the shelf. I tried to support her. The world somehow lost its sheen. She's gone 2 years now. She was just 13. Ready and could I have done something? I am paralyzed with fear. If I had done something, would she still be here?
I know she's in Principal Foster's office. I know 8 is there alone. We need to talk!
Hello, Haley. Are you feeling okay? You look distressed.
I am distressed. I'm freaking over the top. Pass me a Prozac distressed.
What is over the top?
Listen here, 8, Holden, Franny, whatever your name is.
What is Prozac?
I don't know what your game is, but I'm not playing it. I have a life. I have friends. I have a future.
That's wonderful.
And you're screwing it up.
I'm sorry. How am I screwing it up?
First of all, my boyfriend has gone all miracle worker on me.
It's a wonderful play.
Second of all, I just heard that the Brass Key Society read an essay you wrote, and they asked you to give the keynote speech at the Save Festival Festival.
Yes, I'm honored.
This is my fundraiser, and you're hijacking it, despite the fact that I have lived here my entire life, and you haven't. Despite the fact that I have worked my butt off, and you haven't.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Have you ever worked a day in your life, 8? Do you even know what it's like to stay up all night studying, giving up every ounce of fun just so that your family will be proud of you?
Would you like to read my essay? Maybe you can find out why my work was better than yours.
Maybe Ethan was right, though. Maybe you were sent here to punish us. But I didn't do anything wrong, 8. Get out. Leave. People are afraid of you. You're not wanted here.
The next night, we're at my house, rehearsing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's good, but Josh, you lost tempo after the second chorus. Careful!
We've been working on this song for an hour. Can't we work on something else?
Emily's song is good. Let's keep going.
I'm even getting sick of it. The more I listen to it, the more I think it sucks.
Let's do one of your dad's songs.
Zach hates his dad.
I don't hate my dad. I just think we should have our own sounds.
Sorry, but I've never lived in a town that had a famous person. Ray Berry is a rock legend. Everyone loves him.
Josh is right. As much as I want people to hear my stuff, I just don't think it's ever gonna happen around here.
Hey kids, I'm digging the crazy sounds coming out of this basement.
Mr. Berry!
Call me Ray, Josh.
You know my name.
Dad, we're trying to practice.
I'm not here to disrupt the flow. Look who I found outside.
Hi, 8.
What's going on, kid?
I don't deserve to be here. I haven't lived here long enough. I haven't worked hard enough.
Who told you that?
Haley.
What's her name? Haley is a...
Haley is Haley.
She told me everyone wants me to leave.
That's not true.
Look, hey, the Brass Key Society wants you to be their keynote speaker. You gotta stick around for that.
I've never spoken in front of a lot of people before. When I think about it, I get these feelings like
nervousness, anxiety,
sheer mind-numbing Peter Pan terror.
We gotta teach 8 to be like one of us. You know, cool, confident, with the savoir-faire of an artiste.
I can't sing, and I don't play any instruments. Except the cello.
No. Being a rock star, it's a state of mind. Just think of the most charismatic, attractive, and compelling person you can imagine.
Now, imagine you are that person.
But it's not true.
Well, it doesn't have to be true. You got to fake it till you make it. Right, Zach?
Sure.
Here. Walk across the room towards me and give it a little swagger.
Swagger?
And the legs, the shoulders.
Your butt. Shake it like your mama made.
Is it appropriate to shake my butt at the State Festival Festival?
Shake your butt in your mind, but swagger everything else for real. Come on.
He's hopeless.
Okay. Maybe swaggering's not your thing. Maybe swaggering's my thing. Yeah.
So should I be you?
No. You should be you. Freddie was Freddie. Janice was Janice. Let 8 be 8.
Will that be enough?
Who's gotta be? You're the only 8. Just like I'm the only Ray Berry.
We know. That's why no one wants to listen to my music.
They don't know they want to hear it. I mean, you gotta make them want to listen.
How?
Here, hand me this. This is outstanding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the hurricane, a storm in search of someone to blame. Here comes the rains again. I see the light in place, but just me in searching to save you. Just goes on and on and on.
Do you wanna rock star with me? Better than me somebody's fool. Do you wanna be the showcase? Play so hard. Be the star that they never knew.
Do you want to take the best space? Be the best part? Ain't pathetic, passive in you. Do you want to be
Show me. Michael, Erica, my office right now. I have been an educator for over 10 years. And for the first time in my career, I can honestly say that these kids are freaking me out.
What do you mean?
What the hell is this?
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's the way that 8 talks. The kids, they're picking up on it.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
What's that last part?
it's kind of like hand on heart.
It looks to me like hand on boob. Why are my students putting their hands on one another's boobs?
No, it's like they're connecting. It's
You
nice.
two need to rein 8 in. It's like another planet around here. It's weird and I don't like it.
I really think you're overreacting.
My students are trying to murder me!
Coach Weber, what's up?
All that gesturing, are those gang signs? Does Drexel even have any gangs?
They aren't gang signs.
It's witchcraft!
Oh, for crying out loud.
I want Zach Berry and Anna Warren expelled. I think they're trying to put a hex on me. My eyes are itchy and my tongue feels fat.
You two need to take care of
You have allergies.
Look, I know you're gone in a few months, but maybe you could continue being a teacher until the end of the school year.
Wait, what?
Did I let the cat out of the bag? Oops. Erica is leaving.
I got a teaching job in Chicago.
Got a call from them today. Gave you a good recommendation.
You're leaving.
Chicago is fun!
Go Bears!
Now I need to find someone to teach English Lit.
I'll do it.
So,
Yes!
in the meantime, let's get these kids back on the right page, or else I'm going to have to send 8 to social services.
What?
8's been thriving.
And messing with people's heads!
Witchcraft!
You want 8 to stay? Then fix this.
That afternoon, we're in Miss Tanner's classroom. Mr. Brassfield is giving one of his famous counseling sessions.
Something I'm good at.
Yeah, okay.
What? I'm good at it.
Where's 8?
We wanted to talk to all of you when 8 wasn't around.
Miss Foster has seen some of you exhibit some behavior that she thinks is, uncommon.
Uncommon. Yes. Unconventional.
But we're not judging.
Not at all. This is a safe space.
A calm space.
Calm. That is a good word for it, Miss Tanner. Now, do any of you have any questions?
Are you and Miss Tanner ever going to get back together or what?
Because it's clear that you two have a lot of unresolved feelings for each other.
Why don't we talk about you guys?
So, what kind of stresses or tensions are you under at home or at school? Emily, you want to start us off?
Well, to be honest, I feel kind of great right now.
And why is that?
I don't know. I've always kind of felt like a loner, but lately it seems like I'm really connecting with people, you know?
Same here. I feel like I'm finally discovering who I really am. I'm really happy.
Yeah, it's like I have all these problems with my dad, but for the first time in my life, I feel like people are really listening to
I
me.
know what you mean.
Me too.
My whole life, I felt like I've had to hide who I really am, but I don't feel like that anymore ever since we started doing it.
Yeah, that's what we actually wanted to talk to you about. So some of your teachers are saying, are complaining that their eyes are itching.
Teachers are complaining about us!
They think what you're doing is, like we said.
Unusual.
You two should totally try it.
No.
Oh, go on.
Absolutely not.
I mean, I'd be willing to try it. For the students, but if you don't want to.
Why is everyone freaking out about this?
Because it's weird, Zach.
You just have to open yourself up to it. None of you get what's happening here. Vestigial's history is repeating itself. The destruction, punishment, retribution, it's all gonna keep happening.
Why do you think that?
Because of what we did. Because of what I did.
Wait, hey, Ethan.
I can't stay here and listen to any more crazy. Some weird kid breezes in here and shows us all
was a big deal.
It's not just a big deal. It's the only deal. Getting out of Festival and starting my life is the only thing I have going for me. So everyone, practice your little magic hand jives. I'm done.
Wait, Haley, let's not be irrational.
She wants to get out of Festival. Something wrong with that?
Are we talking about Haley now or you?
Look, just because I'm not coming back here next year.
You're not coming back here next year?
I got a job in Chicago.
I thought you loved Festival.
I do. I did. But I think I need a change.
Who's gonna teach lit?
Coach Weber.
Gross.
He writes poetry.
He writes limericks.
You really expected him to teach Catcher in the Rye?
I think I'd like my classroom to myself
Miss
now.
Cameron.
Right now! I'm sorry I didn't mention it. I didn't think it mattered that much to you.
Wow.
Michael.
Well, you know, I thought about leaving. 3 years ago. I thought this backwoods town is never gonna change. But then you told me that although Festival still looks the same as it did 20 years ago, you can see the change happening in its people. So I stayed. Because you said that.
Wouldn't it be nice to take my own advice? To be the one I'm supposed to be? Wouldn't it be great to never hesitate? Hey mom and dad, hey look, it's me. Somewhere across the ocean, somewhere beyond the sky, somewhere there's a better me standing by. Somewhere beyond the daydream, a lighter shade of gray, somewhere there's a better me on my way, on my way, on my way. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it be sweet to feel so incomplete and not care what the world would think? There's a girl I know, she can make it so. She writes the world with her own ink.
Somewhere across the ocean, somewhere beyond the sky, better me standing by. Somewhere beyond the daydream, a lighter shade of gray, somewhere there's a better me on my way, on my way, on my way. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Somewhere across the ocean,
Somewhere a brighter day.
somewhere out there there's a better me on my way,
whatever. If I decide I like it, I'll make it permanent.
I love it.
I never thought of you as a tattoo person.
I might be a tattoo person. I'm thinking about it.
You know, since we started hanging out, I've been thinking about, us.
Me too. Thinking about you, I mean, I've been also.
Adam,
Never mind.
I'm begging you not to embarrass me this evening. No more speeches, no more humiliations. Promise me.
Okay. Swear to God. You okay?
Yeah.
Emily,
I don't want to talk to you, Ethan.
look, I'm sorry about all of that Abby stuff in my house.
I don't want to talk about it.
But we could have saved Abby.
Ethan, I don't want to talk about it.
I'm outside the banquet hall.
I'm running a little late.
And suddenly, here she is.
There he is.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my goodness. You look nice.
So do you.
Listen, Erica, I have to tell you,
Don't.
when Abby died,
I
I was
know.
looking for someone to blame. I knew I should have paid closer attention, and I didn't. So I blamed you for not bringing her to my attention sooner.
I thought introducing her to Thoreau and Walt Whitman would save her life the way it saved mine.
We're supposed to be the good ones, right? How'd we drop the ball?
No idea. But I feel like we keep dropping it. Hard.
You still like being a teacher?
Even when I don't like it, I know it's the only thing I'm ever gonna do.
God, when I was a kid, it was like teachers fell into two camps. Misguided or woefully out of touch.
Yeah, but every once in a while you get that one teacher.
Miss Flanagan.
Miss Flanagan, huh? Which camp was she in?
In elementary school, she taught social studies. She drew a map of the world and she labeled each country. We were agents of change for social justice, co-creators of the 21st century. Suddenly I was aware of how small I was when she laid out the whole world in front of me. At the end of each day, she coached us in debate. She pushed us to the brink as an agent of change. And now I find that I tell my students, oh, the places you'll go. And I wonder, would I have been who I am today? And does she know? World, she gave me the world. She opened up East Asia, the architecture of Rome. It may sound absurd, but I saw the 7 wonders till my bank account brought me home. The places I've been, the map on my wall. In each one a pin to mark that I've seen
Hey, guys, we're gonna start the program in a few. Don't want you to miss it. Thank you.
In a local high school, she taught Catcher in the Rye. She cared so damn much, I thought part of me would die. She was the type of a teacher, no, a person that I wanted to be. She was an agent of change for social justice, a co-creator of the 21st century. All I have is an office of psych books, a one-bedroom apartment, 2 years towards a PhD. All I have is complete Shakespeare cliff notes, all the letters you wrote, and a love of weird trilogies. All I have is this heart that is bursting, and a soul that is yearning to reconcile each divide. All I have is this mystery turning to exercise shadows or demons we hide behind. All I have is just all I can offer, and all that I ever was, and all that I'll ever be. All I have is my mornings and evenings, and my nights and my weekends, and a lifetime of poetry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Brass Key Society Say Festival Festival. I am so honored that you all came out tonight and that we were able to raise so much money for so many people in need. Festival is a very special place. There will be a speech about it later, but I will not be giving it. Now, it is my great honor to welcome Festival's favorite celebrity. He's rock and roll royalty, Mr. Ray Berry.
Tonight is gonna be special. We're gonna rock some fried chicken and macaroni, and then we're gonna party hard till 9 p.m.
Yeah.
My son Zach is gonna play some songs with his band.
Oh, we thought you were gonna play.
This is horrible!
Now, I know it's disappointing, but Zach and Emily and their friends, they got their own sound and we should listen. Rock on, Zach.
Rock on, Zach.
Besides, you want to hear my stuff? I got boxes of these just lying around at home. Ray Berry's greatest hits, just $12.99. But enough about me. Let me introduce you to tonight's keynote senior speaker. Everybody put your hands together for A.
Rockstar.
Rockstar. When I first came to Festival, I was alone here. I had no home here. I blew a path across the world. I was torn in half across the great divide. But you people here in Festival, wherever you wind up, open your minds up. You spread your arms to catch my fall, and at once the gap didn't seem so wide. You said, don't you know you are infinite? Don't you know that you are enough? Can't you feel how you keep it inside? For all of my life I looked outside in. I held so tight that I lost everything.
Now when the others come, they'll see you'll open up like the ocean. You'll welcome them like the blue sky. You'll teach them the way that you taught me.
Did you say others?
Yes.
We have to welcome them?
Like this.
How many people like you are we talking about?
Who exactly are these people?
Where are they from? It's okay. They are no different from any of you.
How many people? Dozens? Hundreds?
Thousands? That would be terrible.
Awful. Festival is in no condition to deal with that many people.
Is that where all the money is going from tonight's fundraiser? To a bunch of strangers?
It's supposed to be going to the people of Bastille.
And the Goldhaber.
Don't you people get it? We're being punished. This has all happened before 7 times. Bestial is being punished for its sins, and this time it's about Abby.
Don't!
We were in class that day. People were mocking Abby right to her face, and we laughed.
Stop it!
She looked at us like you guys too. And we told ourselves that she could take a joke, that she was okay.
Oh my God.
But she wasn't okay.
Emily, Anna, I'm sorry.
How dare you mock my son?
Abby was your daughter.
Be quiet!
She was your daughter, and she was my sister.
She killed herself, and it's our fault. 8 is here to punish us.
This isn't true. I wouldn't do that. The others wouldn't do that.
What is 8 doing?
It's horrible.
He's communicating with the others. He's telling them to come to Bastille. She has to leave. He has to leave.
You can't just throw someone out of Festival.
He is a threat.
I insist that 8 is taken to the authorities.
We can take care of 8 ourselves.
You kids don't know how dangerous this is.
Of course we know. We spent the most time with it. We speak its language, which is more than I can say for you people that don't even try.
Where is 8?
Where's Anna?
Nobody panic. We're gonna find Anna, and we're gonna take her home, and we're gonna make sure she stays there. Then we're gonna make sure that 8 leaves this town and never comes back.
No!
There's no predestination, and there is no hidden voice. There is only a future where you make a choice. And if you're looking for angels, they're all round the town. But you don't have to look up. They're right here on the ground.
Janet.
Follow me.
Eight's a good person, Pat.
I know. So are you.
What?
God. I am so proud of you. I look at you sometimes and I think, how did I get so lucky?
Me too.
An hour later, my dad's church, on the roof. Abby and I used to come up here. We'd stare at the stars and imagine there was someone up there who wouldn't judge us.
What are you going to do, Anna Warren?
I'm leaving Festival. There's no hope for this place, it's broken. You know, from the first moment I saw you, I knew this was about Abby. Maybe you really are here to punish us. To punish me.
No, this isn't true. But I understand what you're feeling. It's hard to be at civil war with yourself. You lose even when you win. All directions to go, but there ain't no paved road. So you're ending before you begin.
Sometimes I lie awake alone in the night and wonder who I will be. A villain, a friend, or at war with no end, or just someone who looks just like me. It's hard to be at civil war with yourself. You lose even when you win.
leaving. It's just the person I am now. Let's get out of here. Take me with you. I don't care where you're from. It has to be better than here. I see a glimmer of a boy in the sky, of a girl who is braver and free. But the sky starts to fall now. I can't breathe at all. I'm alone in this moment with me. Somewhere across the ocean.
It's hard to be at civil war with yourself. The one always dying is me. Do I wither inside as I choke on my pride? Now I know what it's like to be lonely.
Somewhere across the ocean. Across the ocean. I'll never question why. Better me standing by. Somewhere beyond the daydream. Somewhere beyond the daydream. I'll know just what to say. I'll know just what to say. There's a better me on my way.
You need to stay in Festival, Anna Warren.
What?
June 13th. You will need to be here. Forgive them, Anna Warren.
Hi.
You used to come here with Abby.
Stop, Dad.
She was my child.
You should have realized that 2 years ago.
I know.
It's too late now.
If only you were older, if only I were young, then things would look much different from the where we started from. The passing years turn tragic as we fear what we've become, impatient and desperate to know me. I cling to the rest, but if only there's lace upon the water from the setting of the sun, and the current pulls me under like a man upon the run. If my son's the only daughter of the man that I've become, this hate in my chest fills the lonely. I cling to the rest, but if only knew the rest, but if only.
Back when we were, and we both really thought we were going to.
I was there. I remember.
You didn't do anything wrong. It was me. And it was because of Abby. She was such a good kid, and then she was gone, and I just thought, how can I start a family in a town that treats people this way?
Stay here. Festival needs you. I need you.
Michael. No one saw 8 again after that night.
Yesterday, we got a message from Anna.
Show up at the gym. June 13th, the day of graduation.
So we asked Anna why she brought us here. They're coming, and they need our help.
Who's coming?
8's people. 8 gave me this. Check out the inscription.
Due date, June 13th, 2019.
Well, that's the day the book's due. Turn it in or they won't give you your diploma. 8's people are coming tonight. That's why we're not leaving. Because this time, it's different. There may be hundreds of people about to descend on Festial. We have to help them.
You know, when I was a kid, we used to do all sorts of stuff to try to help make the world a better place. Some of it may have been a little misguided, but it shaped the world. It shaped me. And that's what these kids are doing here now. And even if no one shows up tonight, they will eventually. People are always coming and going. So can't we at least try to be here so we can shake their hands?
What if they're dangerous?
It's really easy to start believing lies, especially if you're scared.
But you just wind up hurting people that don't deserve it.
Festial's soul is broken. It has been for 2 years. But today we mend it.